The President of the Transition Head of State, General Assimi Goïta, received the final report of the Negotiation and Renegotiation Commission's work with mining companies at the Kulba Palace last Monday. The details in this program. Prime Minister Major General Abdoul received leaders of Mali's various religious denominations in an audience last Thursday. The rest in this edition. The presidents of Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, were received last Thursday by Donald Trump in Washington, where they signed a peace agreement to end the war in eastern DRC. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to English One Youth from Malibati One, the web of reference. The President of the Transition Head of State, General of Army Assimi Goïta, received the final report of a Negotiation and Renegotiation Commission's work with mining companies at the Kulba Palace on Monday, the 1st of December 2025. Several members of the government were present at the presentation ceremony, including the Minister of Mines and his colleague from the Ministry of Economy and Finance. Mr. Mahmoud Touré, expert and member of the Negotiation and Renegotiation Commission, has the distinct honor of presenting the results of the work to General Assimi Goïta. He cited the recovery of 761 billion CFA francs out of a target of 4 billion CFA francs and the subjection of all mining companies to 2023 mining code, thus increasing public revenue by 585.7 billion CFA francs per year for the audited companies. In his address, Mr. Touré also noted that the total amount of expenses incurred for the mission over the 3 years amounted to 2.87 billion CFA francs. The audit of operating gold mines is a key of recommendation of a National Refoundation Conference. After receiving the report, the President of the Transition Head of State expressed his gratitude to the members of the Negotiation and Renegotiation Commission for the quality of the work according to the Presidency of Mali. Prime Minister Major General Abdoul received leaders of Mali's various religious denominations in an audience on Thursday, the 4th of December 2025. As a proactive measure, the Prime Minister recommended the establishment of a consultation framework. This committee will be tasked with anticipating, preventing, and addressing any shortcomings that could undermine social cohesion. It specified that this committee will be composed in a participatory manner with a prominent role reserved for religious leaders. The Prime Minister emphasized the need to promote new, consensual, and inclusive solutions to strengthen stability, maintain public order, and ease religious tensions. He also stressed the urgent need for a political response to hate speech and behavior targeting religious figures, requesting the support of religious leaders who expressed their willingness to collaborate and lend their support to this initiative, according to the Prime Minister's office. His Excellency Mr. Abdoul, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of Mali, received an audience on Thursday, the 4th of December 2025, a delegation from West Africa and Lac Tchad Basin Regional Office of the Institute of Security Studies, ISS, led by retired Colonel Hassan Kone, Senior Research Fellow and Consultant for the Sahel Program. Minister Diop addressed security and regional cooperation issues, highlighting the paradigm shift in Mali, focused on national self-reliance and the ASS Confederation. During the meeting, they discussed the fight against terrorism, the approach to peace in Mali, strengthening regional cooperation, and the need for dialogue to overcome current challenges. Mr. Diop emphasized the importance of autonomous African solutions, respectful dialogue, preserving trust among African countries, and reassessing sanctions. Diop and his guests reaffirmed their commitment to continue constructive dialogue and to create frameworks for exchanges to promote peace, security, and development in Africa, according to the Information and Press Office of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. The President of the Transition, His Excellency General of Army Assimi Goïta, Head of State, received in audience on Thursday, the 4th of December 2025, the President of the National Commission of the Alliance of Sahel States from Burkina Faso, Mr. Bazier Bassolma, and its Vice President, Colonel Major Yilemu Ernest, at the Kuluba Palace. They carry a message from the President of the Republic of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, to his Malian counterpart, General Assimi Goïta, President of the Confederation of Sahel States. Mr. Bazier Bassolma indicated that the message conveyed was one of fraternity, solidarity, and commitment to the advancements of the Alliance of Sahel States. The meeting aims to strengthen bilateral relations between Mali and Burkina Faso, discuss current regional and international issues, and promote cooperation in the areas of security, energy, and development. President Goïta reaffirmed his commitment to regional cooperation and stability in the Sahel region, according to Mali Jets. At the international level, the President of Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, were received on Thursday, the 4th of December 2025, by Donald Trump in Washington, D.C., where they signed a peace agreement to end the war in eastern DRC. Last Thursday in Washington, U.S. President Donald Trump presided over the signing ceremony of a peace agreement with his Congolese and Rwandan counterparts, intending to end the violence in eastern DRC, ravaged by 3 decades of armed conflicts. Trump called the agreement a miracle and powerful, emphasizing future cooperation between Presidents Felix Tshisekedi and Paul Kagame, as well as the expected economic benefits of the Washington agreements. The peace agreement was presented at the headquarters of the Donald Trump Institute for Peace. Formerly the American Institute for Peace, this organization was renamed Wednesday by the State Department and now bears the name of the American president on its facade. Trump boasts of having resolved 8 conflicts since returning to power, a figure considered largely exaggerated by experts. In his agreement, both presidents commit to respecting each other's territorial integrity. The DRC and Rwanda commit to ceasing hostilities and no longer supporting armed groups. They commit to disengaging and disarming non-state armed groups. The Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda committed to strengthen their economic cooperation and promote regional integration. The presidents of Burundi, Kenya, Angola, and Togo were invited to the ceremony, according to Deutsche Welle. Russian President Vladimir Putin paid an official visit to India on the 4th and 5th of December 2025 at the invitation of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to strengthen bilateral relations between the two countries, particularly in the areas of trade, energy, and defense. Prime Minister Narendra Modi personally greeted Putin at the airport with a hug, a rare gesture for a world leader, underscoring the importance of bilateral relations. The visit, Putin's first to India since the 2022 invasion in Ukraine, aimed to enhance cooperation in energy, defense, and trade. Putin received an honor guard and a 21-gun salute at the presidential palace on Friday morning before holding official talks with Modi. Putin said Russia was ready to supply fuel without interruption to India, as Delhi faces increased pressure and tariffs from the United States over its purchases of Russian oil. This visit is seen as a way for Russia to demonstrate that Western efforts to isolate it have failed. India, meanwhile, is seeking to maintain a delicate balance between its long-lasting ties with Moscow and its relations in the West, according to the BBC. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of English One News from Maliba TV One, the web of reference. I thank you for joining me. You have all my respect and all my considerations. God bless, protect, and assist you forever. See you next week.